You know, I feel like if I'm in everything in this country, I was in Scouts, I'm in Lions Club, not very as active as I would like to be because I'm always here these days. But I'm very pleased to have my colleagues from the Lions Clubs International, but of the Caribbean right now, and we'll explain why I say it that way. Because next to me is Nadine Bushell, past Council Chair, and with me on my right is Sherwin Greenidge of Barbados, Council Chair. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And around this time of the year, we're talking about the mid-year conference.
Yes.
And we're also going to talk a bit about what Lions will be doing with regard to diabetes. I know it's Diabetes Awareness Month as well. So I'll start with you, past Council Chair, Nadine.
Okay, thank you for hosting us this morning. This week, we are having what we call our 30th Mid-Year Conference held at the Trinidad and Tobago Hilton and Conference Center. And the theme for the conference this year is volunteerism in a new world of service. You would appreciate that as time has evolved, the service has changed, the persons have changed. So what we want to focus on at the conference is highlighting to our members how important it is for them to change the way that they do service. So as part of the package, we have workshops for our members, and we're looking at things like moving from a volunteer to a leader, volunteerism for the new generation. An important part of volunteering is financial resources, volunteering on a skeleton budget. You know, a number of our Caribbean countries have economic issues right now. So we're trying to encourage our members, how can we volunteer on a small budget? And an important part of volunteerism, of course, you know, is the coordination and the meeting. So we have a session on meeting magic. So first, it's important to equip our members with the tools to ensure that we can really provide service to the Caribbean region. We are an international organization, and while we focus on Trinidad and Tobago, we also want to encourage our members to understand that we are not isolated. We are part of the broader Caribbean, as well as part of a global cause and initiative.
Absolutely, and as a matter of fact, not dead. As so many of my friends say, you still in Lionism? Lionism still exists? Of course it does, because volunteerism is so important, and we have young lions like Nadine Bushell here, who was a district governor just recently.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
And you spoke about Lionism in the Caribbean, and I want to bring Lion Sherwin Greenidge into the conversation. Tell us about what's happening on your side.
And I'm happy that you mentioned that Lionism is not dead, especially in the Caribbean, in multiple district 60, which make up the islands in the Caribbean, because we have over 3,500 active lions in the multiple district. And as past Council Chair Nadine said, we are encouraging our members because we recognize we are driving towards newer members and younger members in the organization, and what we want to encourage them to understand the necessity to volunteer and the importance of volunteer, especially as it relates to persons who require our services.
And I'm happy that you're talking about volunteerism, because some people think that Lionism is a club where you go, you network, you're making money, you know, that's where the heavy honchos go to do business, but it's not, is it?
No, and Trinidad and Tobago, our Lions are very ordinary persons who have access to some resources, and we interact very closely with our community. So we are not out there, we are there with the public, and we encourage the public to link with the Lions Club. There are in Trinidad and Tobago 30 Lions Club spread across the entire Caribbean, north, south, east, west. We have Lions in Mayaro. We have in St. Patrick's East that deals with like Erin and Point Fortin. We have a number of clubs in Port of Spain. We have clubs to the east of Trinidad, Sangre Grande, Arima. So we are there everywhere as part of the community, assisting in whatever need the particular communities have.
Tell us about the Diabetes Project.
Well, I'll ask Sherwin first to do that.
Yes. This year, we are now into our 101st year of Lionism. And for the last 100 years, Lions were known for vision. This year, Lions Club International is launching its drive into diabetes, because they've recognized that diabetes is the cause of most of the diseases, be it in the eye, be it in the kidneys, or be it in the feet. So they have recognized the need to focus on diabetes this year. So from this year, we'll be focusing on diabetes.
In addition to sight.
In addition to sight, yes. We're not forgetting sight, but we're also focusing on diabetes. And especially for our 30th Mid-Year Conference in Trinidad, we saw the need to assist the Diabetic Association of Trinidad and Tobago in reaching as many persons as possible. And of our interaction with them, we recognize that they are in need of some testing equipment. So on Saturday morning, we'll be donating testing equipment to the Diabetes Association so that they can meet as many persons. We want them to go out in the communities, because they indicate there's a need not for persons to come to them, but for them to reach as many persons as possible.
And that's the beauty of Lionism, because with the clubs in the various communities, then the Lions clubs can actually go to the people in the communities as opposed to having them come to one central place. So Lion Nadine Bushell, who, by the way, I know I can't let you get away. When I was the president of Belmont Lions Club, Lion Nadine was my Leo. She was in my Leo's club, and now she's like heavy honcho. You're like one of the bosses in Lionism. Lion Nadine Expos. Lion Nadine Bushell, past council chair, and Lion Sherwin Greenwich of Barbados, council chair of Barbados. Thank you very much for coming on. You said you're not going to join me, but Luella is our technical producer. She's also a Lion, so we're going to do the Lions Roar. If you don't join me, you're going to leave me hanging. The Lions Roar, people, it goes like this. Roar Lions, roar Lions, bite, bite, bite. And if you're thinking Lisa's crazy this morning, that's what we do. That's some of the things we do in Lionism. Find a club, volunteer, make a difference today, now.